I'm Angela, and this video we're looking at connecting with the heart, with the solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus chakra is also very much connected to our mind and our thoughts. So I'm going to explore that a little bit, and then I'll give a very quick connection exercise to help you feel that connection between your heart and the solar plexus chakra. And this series is really about connecting with the heart, but let's talk about why, especially when it comes to our mind. So if you've ever felt a lot of thoughts going around and around in circles in your body or in your mind, you may have noticed that you can get stomach upsets. You can also get a lot of other illnesses. And some of you may know this. I learned this the hard way when I was really recovering from illness. The moment that I still thought I was sick, suddenly all these symptoms would come back into my life that were related to the disease, mostly fatigue and other things like, oh, I can't do that with my arm because it doesn't work. It was that victim type mindset when I had actually been healed, and I do healing, and I have completely been free of all those symptoms. As soon as I started thinking these thoughts about, oh, my body's not quite what it used to be, that's when things started to return in the body. So there is a very strong connection between our thoughts and illness and our limiting beliefs. So the solar plexus, if you know anything about that part of the body, is where our nerves, a lot of our nerves that regulate the nervous system are located. And it's called the solar plexus because it's like the sun at the center of our solar system. And it's where a lot of the operational parts of the body are located. So whenever we're really in our mental thoughts, they also are very circulatory. Some of the thoughts can go round and around. And this is one of the things about accepting our minds, is just to know that part of the way that the minds and the thought operates is through a lot of circulation of the same thoughts. So how do we get new thoughts? Enter the heart chakra. And the heart chakra and connecting it with the solar plexus can really start to manage your thoughts, calm the thoughts so they don't go rapid cycling around and around. And if you've experienced illness or trauma, you might know this habit of the thoughts going round and round, and then suddenly everything in your body starts to fall apart, or things in your life don't work. So the simple connection exercise, which I used when I was in hospital, was enormously simple, but very hard for me to do because I was very non-functional at the time. So let's just try it. You can do it while you're listening or just observe while I'm doing it. And it's really, really simple, but it's putting one hand on the upper belly underneath your breast and chest, and then one hand on your heart center, the spiritual heart center. And if you close your eyes, that can also go deeper into the experience. But even I used to do this in dance practices as well when I was practicing dance movements where I had to undulate and move into the body. I would practice by putting the hands on the heart center and the belly underneath the chest. And in dance, when we were doing undulation movements as well, it became a really simple way to relax. But when I was ill, I just had the only ability I had was to find a way to put my hand on the upper belly and my hand on the heart center. That was a struggle in itself to do that. But I noticed even just 5 minutes of doing that was enormously beneficial. And then each day you can do 2 minutes and build up if you can't even do that. So even just placing the hand on the heart center and the hand on the upper belly can start to normalize your body rhythms. The thoughts may keep circulating, but we're talking about accepting your mind. And one of the limitations, frankly, of our culture is that we want everything and we want it straight away. And acceptance is not about instant gratification or fulfilling some need of a society that's at rapid cycle pace. Acceptance is about cultivating something over time. We're talking about the enormous amount of time it took to create life on Earth, billions of years of time. And I'm not saying that it will take you that long, but it does take patience and love and a daily practice, or a practice that you commit to because you want to learn how to just deeply accept yourself. So if you're looking at your thoughts as something that gets run away with, one of the simplest ways to start relating to that is by connecting the spiritual heart with that solar plexus. I use my hands to do that. What could be another way that you would like to do that? Perhaps you want to just do it through a meditation where you sit and you close your eyes and you begin to see a light in the heart center. And from that light, you're shining that light down into the body, so you don't use touch. All of us connect to that solar plexus in innumerable ways. So you can start to explore, if you were going to relate that heart center to the solar plexus, what would be a way that would be enlivening and comforting for you. The key is actually really wanting to really do it from a place of learning to accept that part of your body, and also understanding what is that solar plexus for you. What does that mean for you? In this video, I've shared that it's connected to our thoughts. In some traditions, it's also deeply connected to that fire energy. And the fire energy can be a lot about a way of using your thoughts in a productive way, in an efficient way. So remember that solar plexus, it does a lot of activities in our bodies, and it can have a different meaning for each person. It doesn't necessarily have to be like other people and the way I'm relating it to you at this stage. So just keep that in mind when you're connecting to your heart center and starting to work with your own connection to the solar plexus. As you start to explore it, what comes up for you? That's a key part of understanding your mind, understanding the way your third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, operates for you, and understanding where you're at in that journey. Everybody's at a different station of the journey of self discovery and connection to the self. So if you're interested in learning more about the way you relate to your body, I also have the Energy Body of Self-Acceptance program, which is an interactive program. And I'm developing a course on intuition, and I'd love to hear what you're looking to discover about your intuition. I teach it through deeper connection to the body and the awareness of how the energy system operates in the body through the chakras and through other ways of listening to the body and listening to your intuition as it moves through you in your thoughts and your feelings and your physical sensations. What are you interested in learning about? I've got a link in the description below that asks you to tell me more about what you're looking for in your intuition development. So check that out. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Put a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.